Hey everyone, it's Brian here. Today I'm coming on to do my first design team project for Scrappy Crafts here on YouTube. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a heart-shaped card. And this is going to be a kind of a different card than what you would think. See, I cut out two heart dies from Scrappy Crafts from the Chocolate Box collection. And I glued them together using some strips of cardstock. So I'm going to show y'all how to make this real quick. And all the products I use below will be linked in the description box. And I'll be using affiliate links. So that means that if you do choose to buy from the link I provide in this video, I will get a small commission and you won't have to pay anything extra. You'll still be getting everything for the same price as you would if you weren't to use my link. So with that out of the way, let's get started on this. So we're going to need two of these hearts from the Chocolate Box collection, which I'm so sorry I forgot the name of it. But of course, like I said, I'll link everything in the description box below this video. So you could argue that you could use 3 of these if you wanted to, because you might want to put one like half one or a third of one over top of the front. Because what we're going to do here is we are going to use these 2 strips of cardstock. They measure 3 inches wide by 3/4 of an inch tall. You're going to need 2 of these. And you don't really even need scoreboard for this. All you got to do is just fold in half, burnish down. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to show you how I adhere these. So what I do is I'm going to go ahead and just put the tape down. What I'm using is 3/8 inch tape, double-sided. And I'm going to go ahead and burnish it down the tape with my Cricut scraper. Going to do the same thing with the other piece that's here. And this would be a cool idea for a Valentine's card for a friend or someone nearby. If you wanted to mail this, you could, but it will not fit a standard 6x6 envelope. That being said, this die is about 6 inches tall by 6 3/4 inch wide. This will actually fit in your Big Shot or your Cuttlebug. Well, I'm not sure about the Cuttlebug, but it will definitely fit in your Big Shot. That's what I use to cut these out. They'll definitely fit in there. And you want 2 of them, or if you want to cover part of the front, 3 of them will do. So now what I'm going to do is cut the excess tape off. Burnish down again. Take off the tape. Here we go. And we're going to line these 2 up exactly like so. And we're going to go ahead and put this on like so. Burnish down. we're going to do the same thing with the other piece. And these little two strips is what's going to make these two hearts into a cohesive unit of a card. So we're going to put this one on this side and burnish down. So now what you have is a card. I'll show you. Opens up like this. I guess you could, you know, do like that if you want to keep it open. But next what we're going to do is go ahead and decorate the front. I'm using this bow. This came from the same set as this did. And I'm going to go ahead and start gluing that down with this glue. So what we want to do is put just a little bit of glue on here. Not too little, not too much. Put it down like so. I'm going to put this down here because I think I'm going to go ahead and put about 1/3 of a heart on here just to make sure, you know, nobody really sees this part. So I'm going to burnish this down real quick. And I'm going to get a paper towel and wipe that down. I'm very proud of myself. I was prepared this time with everything already done. So next I'm going to get that 1/3 of a heart. I already cut that. In fact, I'm going to cut this just a little bit more. And if you notice this was a little crumpled up, it's because I made a mistake on this one. And I was going to toss it, then I thought, well, you know what? I could use that for to cover up the top part. So I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on here. Sorry about not being in frame. There we go. I think that'll do it. If I were you, I would go with maybe like a different pattern paper or a different, you know, solid color for this part. So that way you just won't be able to see those pieces that I put on there to make this a card. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these words, be mine. And this came in the same set as these hearts and the bow. Just a second, I think I dropped part of one of the words. Yes, I did. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to try to wing this, actually. I would recommend, if you're going to use a thin die like this, use a little bit, put a little bit of glue, maybe like on paper plate or something. I don't have any at this time. And then go ahead and apply this with a paintbrush. This regular artist paintbrush, kind of like one of these. This would work just fine. And apply that way. But since I don't have a plate right now, I'm not going to do that. And we got the B part done. Next, I'm going to glue down this M. Oops, I shook the table. Didn't mean to do that. And here's the rest of the word. There we go, we're done with the front. Now you could put maybe like some kind of sentiment on the inside if you want to, or just write something in. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and what I did was I cut 3 of these circles and 3 of the squares and 3 of these hearts. And these are like the, you know, what the chocolate rests in, those little paper cups. These are what those are basically. And we're going to go ahead and put some quote-unquote chocolates in this one. So what we want to do is go ahead and get the next layer, which is just going to be some regular white cardstock. Now I'm going to go ahead and find some score tape. Not score tape, so double-sided tape real quick. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and put some of this mounting tape on here. And this is going to give it some dimension, as though it is actually looking like chocolate sitting on these little paper cups. And what I'm going to do now is go ahead and put that on there. And next I'm going to put the top layer on, which I got, before I'm done with, actually right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the dies that I used. And this is, these chocolates are actually kind of like an add-on to this set. So I'm going to show you which dies I used, just in case you already have these dies. Used to be mine, script. I used the bow. I used a large heart from Chocolate Box die set. There is another one, another heart die that goes with it, and that's a just very slightly smaller one. That would be like the bottom of the chocolate box, but we're not making a 3-dimensional chocolate box. We're actually making a 2-dimensional one right now. You get a heart, rectangle, and oval shaped chocolate bottom part to put underneath these here. And you have the paper cup dies, heart, rectangle, and oval. Yeah, that's what I used for this one. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and I guess I'll start gluing this down. I'll go ahead and spread this with the paintbrush. There we go, we got one done. And I'm going to go ahead and start putting the other 8 together. And while I got y'all here, I want to let y'all know that, first of all, I did say yes, I am a member of the Scrappy Tales Crafts design team. At the beginning of this video, I said that. And Sabrina, the owner of Scrappy Tales Crafts, has a YouTube channel called Scrappy Tales Crafts. And she is like less than 20 subscribers from 5,000. So if we could, if you're watching this, please go ahead and think about subscribing to Sabrina's channel. I'll link that down below this video. Let's help her get to 5,000 subscribers. So we're going to do this here. And so I've known Sabrina for a while now, since before her company started up. She is really nice and she's very hardworking. So you won't be disappointed when you join her channel. And I did kind of mess up here. So I'm just going to try to take that off, tear that part off. There's that. And now I'm going to go ahead and also with these tops of the chocolate dies, I went ahead and colored these with alcohol marker. If you have like brown colored cardstock, you wouldn't have to do that, but I couldn't find any immediately, so I went ahead and just colored them in. Go ahead and put, oh, I did the wrong one. Of course. We're going to do like this now. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. And I'll do one for the hearts. And here's, let's see here. Let's get some double-sided tape on this. I'm sorry, keep not being in the frame. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this backing off. There we go. And is this still tacky? I believe so. So we're in good shape here. Gonna put that down like so. And I was still not in frame. Oh my gosh. So just to give you an idea of what I'm doing here, I'm gonna go ahead and put these, glue these into the card. Now, you could write something in here that says maybe something like, your love is better than chocolate, or I love you more than chocolate, something like that. I'm only going to put 3 in this one. I'll probably write a sentiment afterwards, or find one to put in there. Gonna put one of these chocolates here, one in this corner, and one at the bottom. And here you go. It is done. So if you like this project, please do give it a thumbs up, and also please leave a comment down below this video. And go ahead and subscribe to Sabrina's channel, Scrappy Tales Crafts. And if you feel so inclined to try these out for yourself, go ahead and buy the products listed in the description box below this video. Remember, I'll get a small commission from it if you use those links, but you won't pay any extra. So I'll see y'all again real soon. Hope y'all have a great day. Bye.